Hey guys, it's me, BX.
Boy, I think about it every night and
Or,
day.
as you guys can call me, Brony X. No, I'm not taking this off, I'm tightening it actually. Totally opposite of what you guys were probably thinking. And if you guys are wondering why I'm not in my jacket, usually, it's because it's dirty, has holes in it, and I need to get a new jacket. And today is another bright installment of the first episode of Brony X Rant. The Brony X Rant. And here it goes. Now, what really grinds my gears is when people act like a-holes. Now, just today, I had this little confrontation with a student at my school that I go to, because I still go to high school, and high schoolers are a-holes. I'm not an a-hole. I'm cool. But people who pick on people for their disabilities are a-holes because they don't have friends. Sure, they may like to think they have friends, but they don't have friends. Now, when someone makes fun of my disability, and I'll get to that in a second, I get into a blinding red rage because I've had my life practically destroyed by this disability. I cannot go into the military. I cannot do the things I was planning on doing for my life. And it sucks. And for someone to come up and make fun of it really pisses me off. Like, you have no idea how much it pisses me off. Like, seriously. So I told him, if you ever say anything like that to me again, I was going to punch him in the face. Which, I know. Love and tolerance. I understand. Brony. I know. Love and tolerance. But listen to me. Just for a second. If you had this disability that I have, you wouldn't take shit from people like that. Because it's not cool. It's not nice. You don't like it. I don't like it. So now I'm going to tell you what my disability is. I don't have my braces up here, but I'll just tell you anyways. I have a severe condition called Shako-Murray tooth. It's in my ankles and sometimes a little bit in my hands. It's where my ankles roll out onto its side and I walk on the sides of my feet. Both feet are like this. So I have to wear braces on my legs to keep them straight. And yes, people are probably going to ask, can I still walk without them? Yes, but it kind of looks like I'm walking like a penguin, like waddling and stuff. It's not very funny to look at, or it's very actually humiliating. But back to what I was saying. I've had 4 surgeries to try to correct it. Well, not really correct it, but to subdue it. Not subdue. I don't know the fancy word. To try and get it to stop progressing, to get it making it itself get worse. Well, the surgeries are kind of like a band-aid. Eventually, it wears off, and it should get better. But sometimes you can get infected and get really bad and just totally eat out your entire leg and just yeah. Well, it's kind of like a band-aid when it gets infected, except my feet aren't infected. They are like they get worse every day. Like every day that it gets worse. And there's nothing that can help it except for maybe stem cell research. which I thank to God President Obama has put back into production. So, yeah. Another thing that really grinds my gears is when, and I'm pretty sure this probably comes up a lot in the Brony community, is when someone is a hater and they haven't even watched the show. And, like, they'll start ranting on you saying, oh, it's only for little girls, and you're a total fag because you watch it. Well, you know what? I'm not a fag. I have a girlfriend. She is, let's say, a Peggy sister. Which she just wants to be called a brony, which I really don't care. She's a brony to me. Even though brony bro yeah. And yeah. she's my girl. And she helps me a lot. She does. Bless her heart. Yeah. And of course she's watched the show many times. She's watched it with me. And back to the haters. You don't want to do what I did when I met up with my first hater. The first hater I met, I docked him in the face. Which is not the thing you want to do because you're just playing into they're feeding them, pretty much. You're feeding into them. And it's something you really don't want to do. Because then they won't ever stop. You will ask them, please stop. I'm not doing anything to you. They don't care. You fed into them. Luckily, the kid was smart enough to know, hey, if I keep making fun of him, he's going to punch me again. Which, he might have been true. But, I probably wouldn't have punched him again. Maybe. Maybe if he really pissed me off. But I'm not that kind of person. You really have to piss me off in order for me to get a reaction out of me. So, that's another story. Another thing that really grinds my gears is when they say, we're not manly. I don't know this person. I've seen a lot of his videos and videos he's in. His name is Dusty Kitty, I don't know. And he is the manliest brony you would ever know, or hope to know, or seen on YouTube. And he carries himself very well. I guess the way to say is he's just the manliest brony in the world. And really, in order to comprehend a person who tries to tell you you're not a man for watching My Little Pony, how do you know if I'm not a man? Maybe just because I watch My Little Pony, maybe I go paintballing on the weekends. Maybe I go fishing. Maybe I do other stuff. My Little Pony is just one thing in my life. Well, My Little Pony and other stuff. Like art, music. Sometimes I write stories. I do videos. Videos, right here. Videos. Just videos. And, yeah, I almost had a little wardrobe malfunction there. You almost saw me? Oh. Whatever. And, really, they don't have the right to tell you you're not a man. If they've never watched the show, if they have if they've never even really met you, know what you do on the weekends except watch My Little Pony, then they don't even deserve the time of day to you. Sure, I've had my wrongs, I've had my ups and downs, I've done things that I'm not proud of. We've all done things we're not proud of. But at the end, things always come out on top. So, that's my rant for the day. Stay classy, people. Stay classy. This is BX Brony X signing out. Till next time. Peace, guys.